We are on board Holland America's Koningsdam for our European cruise.
Join us on the Travel Guys next. Hi, I'm Jim Gordon.
And I'm Darren Parkman.
And we are the Travel Guys.
Well, my friend, we finally have our sea legs, or we almost have our sea legs, that is, because we've been cruising the Mediterranean in style on board the brand new Holland America ship, the Koningsdam.
Coming up, we'll throw a few coins in the old Trevi Fountain in Rome.
We'll visit the fascinating 2,000-year-old city of Pompeii.
And we'll see a bit of the Rock of Gibraltar, that is.
All that and a lot more coming up, so stick around. Well, we kick off our fabulous Holland America Mediterranean Mosaic cruise in one of the most famous cities, ancient cities in all the world. Yes, it's wondrous Rome.
And behind us, one of the most well-known structures in all of Europe, it's the ancient Colosseum.
It's amazing to see it in person. It looks like something out of a movie set.
It really does,
and it's so well preserved, very cool looking. But, my friend,
wow, what?
We don't have a lot of time because our ship sets sail tomorrow from Rome, so let's see what this city has to offer. And I know it has a lot.
Okay. Buddy, it's so cool in this angle where you can see where they've done restoration compared to the older parts.
The old white section is the original Colosseum,
yeah.
and then they've restored a huge section of it. It's just amazing to think, though, that thousands of years ago, this really was the very first sporting arena. Just to think of what went on inside this building is just amazing.
It's unfortunate there's not a lot of people here. This is just an unbelievable tourist attraction, isn't it?
Yeah. We got to get the word out of this place.
I know, it really is.
You know, they should sell tickets and have tours inside, too. It's just unbelievable. There's a 4-hour lineup to get in here?
No, it's just amazing, though. One of the stops we had to make was Trevi Fountain. Now, it has been in a ton of movies, including La Dolce Vita.
And also the movie Three Coins in a Fountain, and the song.
Yeah.
And there is a legend here at Trevi Fountain that you should throw 3 coins in the fountain. The first coin you throw in is basically...
You'll come back,
You'll
right?
come back to
Rome.
Yeah, it means you'll come back to Rome.
Yeah.
And if you throw a second coin, it means you'll find true love.
And if you throw a third coin in?
It means you'll get divorced.
So what are you going to do?
Well, I've been divorced 3 times, so I'm going to throw 2 coins in. One means I'm coming back to Rome. The second is I'll find true love.
Wow.
Beautiful city, wow.
Yeah, buddy, I tell you, there's just so many ancient ruins to see in the city in a day.
And you know why that is, don't you, Jim?
Why, Darren?
Because Rome wasn't built in a day. Oh, it's good cheese.
Okay.
Really good cheese.
There, huh, Jay?
Excellent.
We have packed a lot into this afternoon here in Rome, seeing the sights, and then, of course, we're taking a little break now and enjoying some wine and a nice beer.
It's been a great day. You've got to really spend about 3 months here to see everything, though.
Yeah,
There's so much to see.
Yeah.
But what a great city.
Well, every time we do a show with Holland America, we get the luxury of coming up to where all happens, the captain's deck.
I think it's called the bridge, by the way.
I like
Just
captain's
to
deck.
clarify.
It's more Star Trek-y. I like that. Anyway, one of the things that Darren and I have really enjoyed about doing these cruises is that it looks like you're extending the stays in each port a little longer. It allows people to spend more time in each town.
Well, we certainly try to do that as much as possible. Here in Europe, there are so many interesting excursions that you can do, but you sometimes have to travel a little bit to get there. So we want to make sure that everybody gets the ability to do that.
Got kind of a technical question for you here now. What's the horsepower of a mammoth beast like the Koningsdam?
Quite a lot, but we have about 40,000 horsepower. It's just about as fast as ships that have maybe 10,000 horsepower more. So that's the new technology for you that really enables us to drive the ship as cleanly through the environment that we sail in as possible. So it's really neat.
One last question, though. There's a rumor going around that Darren and I may not be able to pay our bar bill. We don't have to walk the plank.
Could you take care of that? You're in upper management, could you?
Well, guys, you were talking to the right guy. We'll talk about this afterwards.
Excellent. That's good news. Well, about a half an hour away from Naples sits an area I have always wanted to see. It's the ruins of Pompeii, which is where we are now.
Yeah, buddy, just stunning. This is actually the largest archaeological site in all of Europe.
Back in 79 AD, Mount Vesuvius, which is literally about 10 minutes away, erupted and killed 3,000 people, but it's one of the most well-preserved archaeological sites anywhere in the world. Well, this huge crowd behind us is here for a reason. Here at Pompeii, there's actually human remains from 2,000 years ago. Incredible, the body of a child right behind us.
It actually looks like it's made of stone.
It's been petrified, I guess, over the centuries, but just incredible to think this still exists. That's what the volcanic ash did. It preserved everything.
Wow, buddy, this is really incredible. We're in an ancient spa.
I wonder if they had monthly membership fees back then.
Probably, yeah.
Hard to believe, though, that these statues are all original. They're all 2,000 years old. Look at the detail in the faces. Just incredible.
Well, now Parkman and I find ourselves on Main Street 2,000 years ago in the middle of Pompeii.
And you know what these ruts in the
I didn't
cobblestone
notice those.
streets are here?
Yeah, what are they?
Those are actually made by 2,000-year-old chariots. Isn't that amazing? Wow. They're still here. This has got to be one of the first fire brick pizza ovens right here.
That's right.
Look how well preserved this
I
is.
know, it's amazing.
Incredible.
When they discovered this, they actually found bread in the oven.
And they made pizzas in here, but they had no tomatoes back then. Imagine pizza without tomatoes.
I can't.
We know Vesuvius erupted 79 AD, but tell us what happened after Mount Vesuvius erupted. The city was basically gone in 3 days.
Yes, in 3 days, the town was completely buried by 7 meters of ashes and the pumice stone.
That's why it's so well preserved.
Yeah, the people, they didn't know where Pompeii was. Pompeii was discovered by mistake 16 centuries ago, and the excavations started 18th century.
Yeah, I was just going to ask you, I mean, we see they're still doing excavations now, but it's been going on for over 150 years, kind of thing.
Digging and still finding. From Pompeii, we have an idea of the social life in this country, because this is unique. Pompeii is unique.
Well, one great thing about Holland America's Koningsdam is it really is a floating city. You don't want for anything on this ship. You really don't.
Yeah, but every day we seem to be discovering a new nook and cranny that's got a new bar or whatever. We're in the casino bar, I guess, right now. I know you're going to be over there later at the casino. But,
well, I like to play a little cards.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah, but no, this is great. Just a different place every day you can find. Well, we found yet another bar, and this one kind of overlooks the pool area. Do you know where we are?
It says over there, the
Panorama Bar. Panorama Bar, yeah.
It's kind of cool. We're bar hopping on a ship.
That's right.
That tells you how big it is.
Yeah, what a great view of the water out there. Huh?
Gorgeous day, man.
Yeah.
Sunny. Cheers.
Cheers, buddy.
One great thing about the ship is you can get great food anytime you want.
Great buffets here. Yeah.
3 in the afternoon, I'm having pie.
Yeah. Well, you lead a very rich life, don't you?
Got a beer and a pie. What do I need?
Beer and a pie, yeah, I know.
What do I need? I don't need you here.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you. Well, we've just stepped off the Koningsdam ship and we find ourselves now in Palermo, Sicily, the island of Sicily.
And this is where the ball gets kicked by the boot, right?
That's right, we're actually in the ball now, which is the island of Sicily. But I gotta say, it's very beautiful here and very tropical.
It is.
Man, it
trees
is hot.
everywhere, you know. Yeah, it's a lovely day here. Well, Parkman and I are taking our usual libation break, and we have stumbled across a legendary restaurant here in the city of Palermo called Olcacagna.
This is like something out of a movie, though, isn't it? Here we are drinking Sicilian red wine.
Yes.
At a legendary place in Sicily. And I got to tell you, a lot of people may not realize this, but when you're in Italy, in a lot of cases, wine is cheaper than water. Yeah. By my calculations, we should be able to stay here for about 14 glasses. That's how much money I have left.
We may miss the boat, but...
We missed the boat in life, so what's the difference? Cheers. We're kind of feeling like VIPs now. We're here with the restaurant owner, Carmelo Sammarco.
How long has your restaurant been here?
The restaurant old 1974.
1974.
We got a
Thank you.
translator in the audience over
my
here.
sister, my sister.
A lot of famous people have been here.
Yes, the King of Spain,
Tom Cruise,
Cruise.
Coppola,
Francis
Brown,
Coppola.
Al Pacino.
Al Pacino.
Excellent.
Wow.
eccetera.
Classy bar?
Classy wine, sir. Time for a classy 5-star dinner. Well, buddy, one great thing about being on a Holland America cruise is you go first class all the way, which is a couple classes above what we're used to.
Yeah.
We're normally, what, second, third class steerage?
Freight.
Freight.
Often,
Too
freight
much
often.
freight.
Yes, yes.
So we're living large, and I'm digging it.
We are. I mean, this is about the third or fourth night in a row we've had great food.
What a great night. Great wine,
Yeah.
great food.
Yeah.
A couple of beautiful ladies with us. A couple of beautiful, okay.
Oh, it's, they were here.
They didn't have the dignity to
They
say
were here.
goodbye. Hey, we're the travel guys. Our other friends left, but here's to new friends.
Who actually stayed, yes.
Yeah. Please don't leave. Don't leave.
Well, when you're not enjoying excursions to ancient cities on this Holland American Italian cruise, you can take part in games of chance.
Or as I like to call it, hardcore gambling.
That's another way to look at it, sure, okay.
And I know you're not a big gambler, but
Not at all.
I have lost all my kids' college money.
You don't have any kids, though.
Well, if I did, I would have.
Okay,
Let's put
well,
it that way. No,
all right.
it hasn't been that bad. I'm actually pretty lucky. And this, of course, one of my favorite games here, roulette.
Ah, you just tell me where to put my chips. That's probably easier.
All right.
Yeah, okay.
So let me see. I like to play the straights down the middle here, so let me try. 11, 14, 17, 20, 23. Now this is the part where we cross our fingers. The tension's palpable, isn't
I
it?
was going to say, does this happen sometime this evening? Or? Oh, okay, right.
8!
8.
There we go. Straight up 35 to 1. I get 35 bucks back on a $1 bet.
Should we not just take this and move on?
What are you, crazy?
Wow, this
What are you,
would make a
nuts?
lot of sense, no?
It's called gambling.
Ah.
20 against a 9, I'm going to stay. Stay on your
Staying,
20
I'm
against a
staying on
9.
20. Even I know that. 19.
Another win,
One.
yes.
Wow.
We're on a streak.
This is
We're on a
college fun
streak.
right here, actually. We should probably walk away. No, is that what
No,
we
never
do?
walk away. What are you,
All
an
right,
idiot?
okay,
What are you,
okay.
an idiot?
Yeah, all right.
Don't be an idiot. Time to turn things around. Come on. All right. Let's go here.
Oh, hey, here you are. It's such a good
on.
mood tonight. I mean, we've won $900 in roulette and in blackjack. What's going on here?
You don't want to know.
Yeah, but half this money is mine, right? I've seen that look on your face before. I'm going to get security.
Come on.
Excuse me, actually, I'll go get security.
Well, our ship has just landed on the beautiful island of Sardinia in the capital city of Cagliari.
Buddy, I love when we can visit cities that are centuries old. This one dates back to the 14th century.
Very, very cool. And I
Yes.
understand there is a very cool Roman amphitheater at the top of the city, way up the top of the hill.
Yep.
And you and I, sir, are going to jog our way up there and have a look at that.
Well, I'd slow down there a bit. It's all uphill. Hey, pace yourself.
Patience for losers, man.
Oh, I see, my mistake. Yeah, right behind you. Wow, that is some beautiful scenery.
Yeah, I'm sure it is.
What are you talking about? Take a look at it.
No, I'm concentrating on trying not to pass out, actually.
Oh,
This is a long walk.
the good news is I think we're halfway there.
What are we on, mile 3?
Yeah.
All uphill.
Yes.
Well, my heart's beating like a rabbit.
You and me both.
We've just made the long, very steep uphill walk to the top of the city to check out something very cool. It's a 2nd century AD Roman amphitheater right behind us, behind these gates.
Yeah.
Very cool looking.
Just discovered there's actually a bus that comes up this
What?
long hill. Yeah.
Why weren't we told? Why wasn't I told?
Because we're in shape.
Yeah.
We like to walk.
We were 30 years ago, but anyway.
Yeah. Now, what's great about this theater, as Darren mentioned, 2nd century built, but it's still used for concerts today, and they are still excavating. What a great site.
You can almost imagine the Romans sitting there overlooking the ocean behind them, watching a Shakespearean type play or something like that. It'd be very cool. Well, that was definitely an exhausting walk up here, but I'll tell you what, it's worth it for the view from up here at the top of Cagliari.
Yeah, pretty amazing too. You can see our boat down there.
There it is. There's the Koenigsdam.
Way in the background. What's this is the sea is the Tyrrhenian Sea.
Tyrrhenian
right?
Sea, I believe it is. Yeah.
You know what's great about all these cities we're going to, buddy, is the different types of architecture. Like you see centuries of architecture in every city we've been in.
Absolutely, you do. And by the way, I'm not doing that walk ever again.
No, we're getting a cab here for sure. Well, buddy, we've been on this cruise ship from Holland America for about 4 or 5 days. Your thoughts?
Got to tell you, it's great to be on a ship that is brand spanking new, which the Koenigsdam is, and it really shows. You look around, everything's got that new boat smell, great new bars. You got the open concept piano bar, which I love. What do you think so far?
I like the fact that there's so many different options as to where you can go have a coffee or a glass of wine or a beer. There's like 10 or 12 places that I've been rotating around. You get options everywhere. Well, now it's time for a little thing we like to call Jim and Darren Meet the People.
Or, as it's also known, approaching total strangers that would normally ignore us. This time it's on a ship. Let's go. What's your favorite thing about the cruise?
The food.
The food.
Yes.
Yes. There's
Yes.
lots of it, isn't there?
A lot.
I
a
know.
lot.
I like the sailing the most.
Yeah.
Eating the second.
Yes.
It's definitely food. Food and the service we've got on board. It's absolutely amazing.
You get treated like a king on here.
You
don't
really
you?
do. You actually
You do.
actually do. Yeah.
Have you been enjoying the ports and all that, and the cities that we were stopping
Ports,
at?
yeah, we've been out at every single port, just
Yeah.
wandering around, seeing what there is to see. We did a horse and cart tour around some of the ports. It's been fantastic.
Well, Parkman and I are enjoying a lovely afternoon here. And what you got going on here?
Well, you know, one of the great benefits of being on the ship is they sell beer by the bucket. It's kind of like a buy 4, get 1 free, and you won't find me on the ship without this bucket.
Wow.
I keep it close to my chest here.
I see.
And it's convenient because when I finish one, I can just reach in and grab another. Hey, here comes Darren with a bucket of beer. That's what everybody's been saying. Have you heard that?
I've not heard one person
No,
say
somebody
that.
over there said that. They said, here comes Darren with a bucket of beer. I got the party bucket. I got the party bucket right here. Hey, having a party bucket party. You're invited. Okay, later? That should work. Later should work, yeah.
Well, if you're looking for something to do in the afternoon while on the ship, you can check out a great wine tasting and seminar, which is what we're doing right now.
And our palates are very appreciative.
Yes, of course they are.
I'm having the Bayer Ranch Zinfandel, the Tempranillo from Spain, the Wild Horse Chardonnay out of California, and of course the Piedra Negra out of Argentina.
Oh, how did you know all that? It's pretty good for you.
Well, it's actually written beneath each glass
Oh,
of wine
right
here,
here.
so
Yes, I see that. Yes, okay.
it's wine tasting for dummies, basically.
Well, and it's great because you got someone here, the sommelier for the ship, that tells you about each wine. You sample each one and learn a little bit about wine drinking.
I really like the Piedra Negra out of Argentina, actually. That's very good. Smooth, very smooth.
Nice, very nice.
Very nice. Now, in some wine tastings, you're supposed to spit it out, aren't you?
We never do that.
That's just a waste.
Yeah, it really
It's
is.
a total
Yeah,
waste.
yeah.
Man, it is windy out here today, huh?
It is, and chilly.
A little chilly too, yes. Well, we now find ourselves on the final stop of our fabulous Holland America cruise. We're at British Gibraltar, and in front of us is the very famous and legendary Rock of Gibraltar. It's a lot bigger than I thought.
Amazing,
It's huge.
yeah. And behind us is the Straits of Gibraltar, and in the distance, you can actually see Morocco. We're that close to Africa.
So that's Africa.
That is Africa, sir.
It's about 20 miles away.
You and I could swim that.
Let's swim for it.
I don't think so.
Well, one of the coolest things about being at the top of the rock is The place is pretty much lousy with monkeys, but
Yeah.
here they're known as Barbary apes.
Yeah.
But are they ever cool? Look at this old guy behind us.
We should say that they can get a little vicious.
They
One
can be a
grab you
little
a few
aggressive.
neckers.
So I
You
don't
don't
know
want
if
to
you saw
feed
that
them.
earlier.
Well, you yelled at him. I don't know why you would do that. But
This guy behind me, though, looks pretty friendly. Look at him, just sitting there, very majestic looking.
Yeah.
Hey, little fella.
you're one of the older gents in the group, I'm thinking.
Look at the size of that, though.
Yeah, very cool.
Well, we just got off the cable car and we're now officially at the top of the Rock of Gibraltar, and it's very, very cool up here because the view is probably one of the best I've ever seen.
Amazing.
You really get an idea of how big Gibraltar is, or actually how small it is. Only about 3 miles long, and behind us is actually one of the peaks of the Rock of Gibraltar. Pretty cool.
That's right, from up here, buddy. How many countries can we see? We got Spain over there.
There's Africa over there, Morocco.
Yeah, yeah.
Is that Canada? No, wait.
No,
I'm
you're
off
a
now.
little off
Sorry.
on your geography. Never your strong suit in school.
No, it was not, sir.
What I didn't realize, though, there are thousands and thousands of tunnels and caves inside this rock.
There's a network of tunnels that were built primarily for World War II, I guess, which is very cool.
Yeah.
Well, we've had a fabulous time cruising our way through the Mediterranean and British Gibraltar.
But before we leave, as we always do, let's check out Jim and Darren's top 5 coolest things about our Holland American cruise.
Number 5.
It's got to be enjoying a great glass of Sicilian red wine in the Sicilian city of Palermo.
Can I correct you on something?
Yeah.
It's got to be enjoying great glasses.
Glasses.
Plural.
Plural, yes.
Cheers, buddies.
Number 4.
It's got to be making our way to the top of the beautiful Italian city of Cagliari, jogging all the way.
Well, despite a few setbacks, you should maybe say.
Is there any place to have a nap around here? Number 3.
Checking out the Colosseum, Trevi Fountain, and the Vatican, all in one afternoon in Old Roma. Number 2.
It's got to be checking out the amazing view from the top of the Rock of Gibraltar and meeting our new friends, the Barbary ape monkeys.
That's right. And the number 1 coolest thing about our Holland America Italian cruise.
It's got to be seeing up close one of the most fascinating places in the entire world, the ruins of Pompeii.
Pretty impressive.
What more can you say? Wow.
We'll see you next time on The Travel Guys.
Sponsorship for the Travel Guys provided by Travel Pro Luggage and Holiday Group and Laza Premium Lounge. Post-production services provided by Retcon Media.
Now you're blocking me. I must have my camera time. I must have my camera roll. Any sports medicine in that Mercy of yours over there?
Listen, this was a gift, and I'm going to be bringing it everywhere from now on.
This could take our show out of financial ruin right here.
That's what I'm thinking.
Or
yes.
cause it, one of the two.
Been creatively ruined for a lot of years, but